Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it's uh, February 3rd of 2022. In 10 minutes, it will be uh, February 4th. See how quick I can do that math? I tell you, it's amazing. I just got a notice that Windows 11, which I'm running on my Beeline computer here, is complete, or is everybody has access to it. I mean, if hardware supports it and everything. Let me see if I can find. I rebooted. Well, it started rebooting on its own. Uh, Let me see. Maybe if I go to let's see, settings, and if I go to Windows Update, if it will tell me, let's see, you're up to date, update history. Let's see what we have here. Okay, 127. Well, that's not new. Okay, it's down here. No, that's not new. Windows 11. Let's see, January 27th. Let's see, January 19th, January 13th. 629 to 21. Okay. Let's go to the quality updates. 39 of those successfully installed on February 1st. Today's the 3rd. So I bet that's the latest one that just got kicked into my computer. Let me go down here a little bit more. And yeah, because we're going back in time. Back in time. I'm getting younger. I'm getting younger. Okay, let's okay, 127. No, okay. Let's go down here to February 1st and see, learn more. Learn more. Sorry, that page is not found. Let me drag that over here so you can see it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Microsoft. Let's see. Buy Microsoft 365. Microsoft. What's this? Surface Pro. Microsoft Store. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find what just happened with. Okay. Let's see. Google Photos. Caesar Slots. YouTube. Gmail. Okay, I think it was in Gmail. I think if I go to Gmail, but let me go to, let's see, Gmail over here. No, let's go over here. See if I have, let's see, go to Gmail. Okay, Microsoft password reset, nope. Microsoft account password change, nope. Windows Insiders Pro. Okay, this is it. Introducing the new icon for Windows Insider Pro. Tried, okay, I think this is, I don't think this is actually, but I think this is it, maybe. Check out the new features and share your thoughts. Windows. Check out the latest release. Okay, the dev channel and the beta. Which one? Release previews for Windows 11. Check out the latest release, dev. Let's try beta. No, I think dev. Announcing Windows 11 Insider Preview build. Hello, Windows Insiders. Today we're releasing Windows 11 Insiders Preview build 22543 to the development channel. We're introducing more natural voices for the narrator. This build has a good set of improvements, such as a few updated visuals. We have a good set of fixes too. As always, please be sure to check out the issues below. What's new in build? Let's see what I'm see. 22543. That's down here. See at the bottom? That's what I have. 22543. Okay. More natural voices. We've introduced more natural voices for the narrator. More natural voices enable the narrator users to enjoy scenarios like browsing the web, reading and authoring mail, and more. Natural narrator voices use modern on-device text-to-speech, and once downloaded, they are supported without an internet connection. Natural narrator voices are available in English, US. Get started. Narrator will announce that more natural voice, Jenny and Ari, are available with its first launch. Select Install Now on the announcement window to go to the narrator settings to add the new voice as. From there, you can select Add button. Okay, I don't think I've ever used Narrator. Let's see, new narrator keyboard commands. Let's see, changes and improvements. Building on the recent changes to the flyout design for the hardware indicators, we have updated the media controls which appear on the lock screen when playing music in a supported app. It more closely matches the design shown for the media controls in the quick settings when signed up to your PC. The media controls will use a dark theme to complete the rest of the lock screen visual style. We are beginning to roll out this change, so it isn't available to all insiders just yet, and we plan to monitor feedback and see how it lands before pushing it out to everybody. Okay, what else is going on here? Use the Win Alternate plus K keyboard. Shortcut to mute your call will now show a confirmation flyout. Let's see. The input switcher improvement announced with build 22518, blah, 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 blah. Fixes. Task Manager shouldn't crash when switching to the performance tag. The outdated flyout for the hardware indicator for volume will now show level. And there's more things there, which I'll put a link to this and you can read. Fixed an issue with, let's see, settings, windowing. I think this is going to put me to sleep. For developers, about the dev channel. We have moved the dev channel back to receiving bills from our active development branch. These bills are from the earliest stage in a development cycle, with the latest work in progress code from our engineers. They aren't always stable bills, and sometimes you'll see issues that block key activities or require workaround. Sounds like a good place to avoid. Let's see. Important insider links, and that's it. So, home key, there we go. Anybody using this Kep wing? I tried it. It looks good, but let's see, what did I have? I had some kind of problem with. Oh, one thing, like if you work on something, this is all online, and when you work on something, you have to apparently wait for it to get there. And then, in fact, of course, my first time really messing with it, I created a little video, and then I think it was like at 78%, and I just left it running, and came back an hour or two later, it was still at 78%. So I think this may have some problems, but it might just be me. Anyway, like I said, it's free to use, but they apparently just have I paid immediately for it, wasn't very much money. And I'm rich, of course, Yeah. But I think the only thing is there's a, what do you call it on the screen? A little thing to let you know. And then there was something else, and that was it. And for a small amount of money, then you get complete access to everything. So, I'll put a link to this too underneath here. Minimize this. Let me drag over. I'm using OBS, and I hooked up my second monitor, so that's off the screen. If you watched, I think, the video before this or the video before that, I was like showing you something, and because I didn't have two monitors hooked up, I've actually got three monitors hooked up, but two for Windows 11, and this over here is on my Chrome box. Anyway, this screen was over here, and so this was coming down. My image was coming down and covering up part of the thing. And I didn't notice it until I uploaded the video, and I've had several people maybe not ask me so much as make a comment. And I'll tell you the truth, this is top secret. When I record a video, I will probably watch the first minute or two, when I'm done. I'll probably watch the first minute or two, and then I don't watch anymore because I don't want to listen to that dumb Jim Howard talking about stuff. But of course you caught me because I made a video a while back, and the audio was great for 2 minutes, and then, my God, I finally deleted that. When something like that happens, sometimes I leave like the video there for a little bit, so what I'm going through. I'm using an inexpensive, by the way, USB webcam up here. Why am I doing that? Well, because the other one wouldn't run for some reason, and I forget which one it was. I think it was, which is laying on the bed over there. The Blue Yeti X. Uh, I'm using my really good camera over there, the USB one, but I think it wouldn't work over here either uh, for some reason. So I've got a cheap one up that just hooked it up and it runs. Uh, so what's going on here? As you know, he hasn't given me, well, I haven't asked him, but there's somebody who volunteered to help me. And I said, yes, for free. Uh, he volunteered to help me, and you'll see a few things on here that he did. And he led me to believe that he was, pretty inexperienced at doing it, but I can tell that he isn't, at least about making, you know, video or making images. I don't think, well, I think uh, little videos also. So anyway, I haven't asked him, and but so I don't want to mention him. You might come and steal him away. You might have a better, well, you not might probably. You might have a better site than I do. So for right now, I won't mention him until he lets me know he's ready. Or I told him to go ahead and make a little, something so that I can, or that he can put it on, the video and give him some credit. Or I said, and he's really not interested in. So I said, uh, it could be something that you want to support. You could say, donate to the following. Uh, I did that thing where you loan money, where you deposit money and then you make loans, but it turned out to be a lot of work. But it was really rewarding. Uh, but they made it a little. Of course, I don't think it had to be, that much work. But so they loan out money to women, street vendors, and well, they'll loan it out to any country, but it primarily started with I think it started in India or someplace like that. Some very rich person over there decided, I think it might have been a bank, I'm not sure, can't remember now, but they found that, loan out money that people need, small amounts of money, and that women were especially good, because they take care of their family, and they're the ones that try to get food on the table for their family and all that kind of stuff. And so then they tell you the stories, and so show the results, and it worked out great. And the bank or whatever expanded it, and it's expanded around the world. I forget what it's called, and but so it's a way. I think though sometimes that places, of course, they know what works, but I think sometimes something good, and then they improve it, and it doesn't work out so much. Because I think I picked out a country or countries, 2 countries or something, and that's where I was doing the. Now you get your money back, by the way. Of course, I guess you might not get your money back if these people don't repay their loan, but it works out really at that, like I said, uh, these people. There's people that have like they uh, sell soft drinks, or something, and or just do something. It's really pretty amazing to see those stories and to hear the success. Anyway, how did I get on that subject? Oh, I remember. Yeah. I need to start doing that again. Right now, this all is occupying me right now. Uh, uh, so what's coming next? Um, I'm going to be getting a used Mac. Is that what it's called? I'm going to be getting a used Mac. Be my first hands-on of a Apple device, and it's an older one, but it's it's had an upgrade. Sounds like ingrate. Uh, it's going to be. It's had a memory upgrade and some other upgrade. So, um, but I really know nothing about. You know, I do watch that sometimes. I watch Twit a lot. I watch Windows Weekly there, and Google Today or whatever they call that, and whatever the Apple one. I think I cover, or I think I watched that sometime. But I really just do not know that much uh, about the system. I mean, I know a little. We all know a little bit. It's kind of. Uh, but that's going to be new experience for me. And since it's uh, now it doesn't. This is an older. Uh, it doesn't. It's not an M1. It doesn't have the M1 chip in it. But since it's a laptop, I may be able to move around a little bit and do some stuff. And I just changed. I just changed the my cell phone. The what do you call it? Launcher. Yeah. There's that one launcher and I forget which one that is. I've paid for a long time ago. And the advanced features of it. And I usually use it. I usually switch back to it. But I switched back to the Windows launcher here. But I don't know. I'm they've got where you sweep to the side on your thing, and then it takes you to what they want you to, news and that kind of stuff. With the other launchers that I've used, you don't have that, and I don't want that. It's going to be interesting when I get the Apple computer to see what they have in their Apple store. What apps and that type of thing. Um, anyway, some new stuff coming. Um, let's go to CNN. If you are somebody who hates CNN, it'd be a good time to bail out, and you could go over to Fox News. Uh, we got a little bit of snow down here, and it's probably slick some places, and I haven't been out. I can barely stand up. uh, I had a thing where when I paid the rent back a few months ago, I went there and I paid the $1,000 rent or whatever for this apartment. And then a few days later, I went over there, and they've several times here they've changed the online site, that collects the rent or whatever. And before that, the things had always shown up pretty quick on the showing up as a rent paid. I went back a few days later. It was still not the uh, you know too late, but I went back and damn, and I was thinking I thought I paid the rent, so I paid it again. So that was kind of a surprise. I'm a poor man, and I paid a little bit over $1,000 for the rent coming out of my you know checking account. And I go back a few days later, and I thought, oh, I guess I didn't pay it. And then I paid it again, and then a day or two later, I went and checked my um, account or whatever, bank account, and it showed right there, boom, 1,000, let's say $1,010. $1,010 out, and right under that, $1,010 out, which left me probably with enough money that I could maybe purchase a packet of M&Ms or something. So I contacted Wells Fargo Bank, which they're right down the street from me, half a block. And but I contacted them online and said, "Whoops!" I said I paid a bill twice, and they, "Oh, okay, yeah, we can see, that and everything." They said, "Don't worry, Mr. Howard." I had to give up some information, but don't worry, Mr. Howard. We'll take care of it for you. It'll be taken care of by the end of the day, and it was. But then I stopped, using this apartment complex's uh, thing because it should have let me know. It should have posted right away, and that shouldn't have happened. But anyway, I've not had any trouble with Wells Fargo, but the rest of the world I think has some shenanigans going on, you know. And so I have in the past here expressed I think I called them several times evil empire, or what would I call them? I can't remember. And they took care of this very quickly for me. And so I guess I'm going to stop talking bad about them. I think that's it. I'm going to upload this. I've got my fingers crossed. I hate that I had some trouble with audio. And now every time I make a video, I have that hanging over me now. Every time I make a video, is this audio going to be okay? Uh, I What would be nice when I get that Apple computer, if I could like maybe use that to, and maybe it would be, there'd be maybe no problem. That would be nice. When I was in Washington D.C. for 2 weeks with my oldest daughter and her husband, uh, I had a little bit of difficulty getting around then, but nothing compared to the difficulties that I'm having now physically. Um, but she uses her Apple cell phone, and we were out, and she was. I'll put a link to those too. Uh, uh, and I thought she was making videos, and of my vacation there, and I thought, my God, she's a genius. And then later, I realized that the Apple software is really easy to use on your Apple device, on your Apple cell phone, and you can do some pretty tremendous things with it, and so we'll find out what Jim Howard can do. Probably nothing. Thank you very much for watching.